We have a lot of exciting news coming out of the anime industry right now, and a lot of it seems to be centered around Netflix, which is kind of crazy because I know we did that whole MAPPA video and most of that stuff was going Netflix. But apparently Netflix is over here like, no, we got our own panel. We got some stuff to announce too that's not MAPPA related. But yes, we got an update around the One Piece new anime coming out. We also have Chainsmoker Cat is getting an uncensored version. Fool's Night is getting an anime. We have updates around Sakamoto Days, Ribbon Hero, Mushoku Tensei, and so much more. I'm going to get you guys fully updated on the news, so definitely stick around. First things first, let's get into the One Piece new anime. I am extremely excited for this, and yes, it's because I have not watched the original series. So a lot of this is coming from a perspective of somebody that has never checked out One Piece. It's just daunting, and so I'm excited to kind of jump into it now when it's getting this new, release. We'll see if it's going to be, appealing to the old fans or not, but for me as a newcomer, this is exciting for me. They just released a new trailer for it, and it looks really, really good. Now, I'd probably say my only, nitpick would be is the excessive use of CGI when it comes to some of the environments and the boats. I don't know if the original, the Toei version, if that one had a bunch of CGI used for the boats or not, but this is one of those things where it's like, I expect it, but at the same time, it's still like, I wish they didn't use that. It's hard to animate boats, right? It's hard to animate big structures moving like this, so they don't typically do it. But yes, either way, I'm extremely excited for this. It looks really, really good visually. I'm absolutely pumped for it. And again, it's going to be my first time actually experiencing the story, and I'm extremely excited for it. Now, I'd be curious to see if old-time fans, if watching this frustrates them, if some of this stuff doesn't look good to them. I'll be curious to see sort of the consensus when it comes to how this one particularly looks. I've seen a couple people that are really excited for some of these battle scenes and how it looks, but it looks really good to me. So definitely going to be checking this out when it comes out in February. Some additional information, some of this is new, some of this is old, but they're going to be covering 50 chapters for the first season. It's going to be running for 7 episodes. It's going to have a runtime of 300 minutes, which, yes, that kind of comes out to about 42 minutes per episode. So they're definitely going to be taking their time. Compared to, again, and this is supposed to be a lot to do with why they're doing this readaptation, there's going to be a big shift in the pacing, because the original series was like, if I remember correctly, sometimes they're going for like an entire episode for one chapter. So that's going to be definitely a different pacing that some people are going to be either liking or disliking. Moving on from there, let's go to Chainsmoker Cat. I'm extremely excited for this show coming next season, but yes, apparently there's going to be 2 different versions for this. One is going to be an edited version for television broadcast in Japan, and there's going to be an unedited version, which is going to be more closer to what the directorial team wanted for this project. So basically, all the naughty stuff that TV broadcasts cannot do, they're going to remove that stuff for TV broadcast, but elsewhere it's going to be fully uncensored. Now, the question mark a lot of you might be having is, yes, this is going to be going to Netflix. Which version is Netflix going to get? Because that's going to be the version that a lot of us globally is going to be getting. Yes, looking at their actual website here, it does look like, thankfully, Netflix will be airing the uncensored version, which Evil Dragon release version is supposed to be the uncensored version right here. And yes, that's going to be the one on ATX here. Yeah, Evil Dragon Liberation version is on ATX. So yes, that'll be the uncensored version. Again, Netflix right here is listing it for there as well. Now, yes, you could say this is the Japanese version, potentially. This is a Japanese website. But if you look over here on Netflix's account, they have stated, delve into her uncensored life in Chainsmoker Cat, premiering on July 2nd on Netflix. So unless they're being stupid here by telling the entire world, hey, the uncensored life of her without it being uncensored version, I doubt that. I think this is pretty much confirming that they're going to get the uncensored version, which is great. Which is great. I am, again, getting more and more positive when it comes to Netflix and their involvement with anime when it comes to things like this. It does feel like Netflix and even Amazon is getting a lot more risky about what kind of products they have on their platform, and they're kind of steering away from censorship and whatnot, which I think is really good. It's very healthy for, I think, global expansion of anime to have these different alternative platforms that all are kind of fighting with each other and, yes, trying to one-up each other on what they can have that's not going to be censored. So good on them for having the uncensored version. Definitely looking forward to it. Moving on, we have some updates around Sakamoto Days. They released a new visual for it and, of course, announced a January 2027 release for it. So for all the fans of Sakamoto Days, Season 2 is next year. Then the news around Full Night. Yes, Full Night is getting an anime adaptation. They announced that it's going to be collaboration between Sunrise and Shaft, and it's set to release worldwide on Netflix in 2026. That's crazy. I don't think I actually seen anything around Full Night before, but apparently to have this announcement, it being this collaboration between Sunrise and Shaft, and then bam, it's coming in 2026, that's crazy. My assumption is probably going to be fall. I mean, it's there's no way they're going to hit in summer. It's probably going to be in fall. Now, it could be a full dump for Netflix itself, but that's crazy. That is a crazy announcement. We already have a trailer for it. It looks really, really good. I never actually looked at this project before or the manga itself, so I'm not really sure what I'm getting myself into story-wise, but it looks really, really good visually. It says Kamiya is at the end of his rope, his mother is ill, and his job barely pays for her medication, much less food. With few options left, he considers life-changing process of transfloration, ready to give his body up for payday. Kamiya is about to explore the limits of society's waning humanity. Transfloration? I know there's like a point in here somewhere where it looks like Hell's Paradise with like the dude and the branches coming out of the eyeballs. Like, I'm like, well, crap, that's Hell's Paradise. I'm guessing some sort of clinical trials or something like that. Or I don't know. I sort of get the idea of getting into, the limits of society, winning humanity, that kind of stuff, which could be really, really interesting depending on what kind of direction it takes it. It looks like experimental stuff and society sort of exploiting certain people, maybe. I don't know. Either way, it looks really, really interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Directorial-wise, looks really, really good, though. I love some of these perspective shots. Moving on, we have an update around the Ribbon Hero. This is a series that I've been keeping an eye on the side. I was actually tempted to do a react video on the first trailer because there was a lot of buzz happening around it, but I ultimately didn't, obviously. But I have been keeping an eye on this, mostly around the idea that it's inspired by Osamu Tezuka's Princess Knight. So at least you have like a pedigree of the writing behind this, or at least inspired for it. But yes, I've been keeping an eye on this. It's supposed to come out on August 8th, but they've had 2 trailers. The second trailer they're releasing for it so far. Now, my thoughts overall checking out both of these trailers is that I'm excited while at the same time also hesitant. I think it looks, visually incredible. There's a lot going on in these, trailers, directing-wise and whatnot. Looks very, very beautiful. Some of these animation scenes look really, really gorgeous. I will say a nitpick that I have is that there's a significant inconsistency in the styling, which kind of drives me crazy. Like, they have a character in here that looks like it's straight out of like a really old Tezuka manga. This old lady. Yeah, right here. Like this does not fit the rest of the styling. So there's a struggle where I have like an inconsistency there, but overall it's not going to break it for me. I think my only issue that I've had so far is just looking at, what these trailers have in it. I don't have anything that's grabbing me story-wise. That's the only unfortunate thing. They have the synopsis here, which is Sapphire is a princess of a kingdom that no longer exists. Having lost everything in her homeland of Silverland to the calamity known as Nurgle, she wanders in despair until she finally arrives at Goldland. Though burdened by her past, she begins to find glimmer of hope as she encounters the kindness of the people there. But as if to sneer at her peaceful new life, the calamity Nurgle appears once more. The very despair that once reduced her homeland to ashes now threatens to steal the light from this land as well. Again, it's like there's nothing there that's like, holy crap, this is going to be interesting. It just, again, feels like calamity, tragedy. I got new happy, and that tragedy's coming again. Probably going to be a lot to do with the characters that she meets, hopefully, is going to be what's going to carry it, but we'll see. Again, visually, it looks really good, so we'll see. Outside of Netflix, we do have some updates elsewhere, of course, including Mushoku Tensei. We do have an update on Mushoku Tensei, which is going to be airing on July 4th for its 3rd season. I'm extremely excited for it. I'll definitely be covering it here. I'll be doing skip content videos as well, so definitely stick around if you are a fan of Mushoku Tensei. But yes, we do have at least a confirmation that the first 2 episodes of the series will be airing on July 4th. So we'll have a premiere of 2 episodes. Right here you can see episode 1 and 2 of Edda's training arc is going to be back-to-back broadcast. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be for Crunchyroll as well. Crunchyroll's already confirmed they're going to have it, debuting on their platform on that day. And typically whenever they have 2-episode premiere, Crunchyroll's going to have it. They'd be stupid not to. They'd be stupid not to. But yeah, I'll be here for it. I'm extremely excited for it. Cannot wait for it. And finally, my last piece of news, why not? I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl manga as getting a TV anime. Because why not? Why not leave the news video on I turned my friend into a girl manga getting an anime adaptation? Apparently it's about like this guy tests like his ability to do cosmetics on his friend and he turns out really, really cute. I'll be watching it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, hope you found it informative. If you did, hit the like button down below. Until next time, y'all take care.